Right, good morning. We're just having a quick look around because I do it for you and I do it for me. Anyway, there's the Pilgrim, which you've seen before, and obviously it's doing its second flush. It lasted a very long time, the first flush. And the other good thing is about it that it's got a lot of new canes coming, which is a bit of a surprise, but very pleased about that. Let's have a look. There's a nice new one coming there that comes all the way up. So that's a new one, that's a new one, that's a new one, new ones. It's got several, probably 4 or 5, maybe more. Let's have a little look around here. Excuse all the mess, because that's the way it is. Okay, Begonia sutherlandii. This cyclamen, apart from the fact it shouldn't really be out in flower, it's a bit like a weather forecasting. Sometimes the flowers are up, and then some days they're down. So there we go. I'll just say a bit of colour. I think it's pretty obvious what most stuff is. The open arms are still doing a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut that quite hard this year. That needs quite a bit taking out. Yeah, we've got tomatoes, cucumbers. I've had lots of cucumbers and lots of tomatoes. Let's have a look through here. Yeah, as you can see, we've still got plenty of tomatoes coming, and well, I've had lots, and cucumbers. So no problem there. Right, let's move on. There's a nice hydrangea. And Perovskia through there, covered in bees. Another Begonia sutherlandii. I seem to have got quite a few of those. Okay, I've got dahlias. I won't bore you with all the names. Let's have a little walk up. Obviously we've got some Montbretia there. Let's have a general look. So there's the Perovskia, hydrangea, Madame Alfred Carrier still doing its thing. She's still doing her thing. She will just keep producing flowers right the way through now till the frosts, if we get those and what have you. That's a Jackmanii superba, which is, most years it doesn't do a lot, but this year it seems happier. Okay, yeah, that's a generous gardener, hasn't come out. There were some here the other day, but obviously must have deadheaded them. So anyway, yeah, Madame Alfred Carrier, lovely. What else have we got? Well, Gislane's not doing a lot yet, it's growing, but that's it. So let's move on. Oh yes, somebody asked me a question about verbena. Well, this is a Verbena bonariensis, which I think most people are aware of. But I also mentioned the Verbena rigida, and that is Verbena rigida. And it just keeps flowering. It works its way up its little stems, and in the ground it sort of spreads. It has sort of rhizomus type roots, if that's the right expression. But anyway, that is bonariensis, and that is rigida. And I've got lots of them growing. Obviously we've got fuchsias. Fuchsias, I'm afraid, aren't doing too well these days with me because I get fuchsia gall mite. Well, the fuchsias get it, I don't get it. Himalayan honeysuckle. Well, it's a technical term, but there we go. So yes, all these fuchsias down here, they've all got a touch of the old fuchsia gall mite, so not doing terrible. They're green, but no flowers. These are all the baby Verbena rigida. I grow them, give them away, Let's just have a look up there. Bit of colour. Just have a general look around before we walk around. Let's have a bit of a zoom in. Zoom out. Apple tree covered in apples. Anyway, there's my little acer. I was mentioning that the sun gets to the leaves and the wind. As you can see, it gets a little bit burnt. Round the back it's lovely and green. Okie doke, let's move on. So, hydrangea, the pink flower carpet. Oh yes, it's got some flowers down there. But it's budding up well again, so that will flower again. Old blush china has had its second flush, but it will do it again. We've got phlox there, and that's climbing iceberg. That's blush rosette, which, you know, lovely. That just flowers all summer long. Smells beautiful too. And I don't know if you can see through there, right in the distance there is a little bit of rambling rosy from next door, but the forgotten its name now. Anyway, that pink rose is flowering again. Hydrangeas, phlox. That is actually an aster of some sort. Oh yeah. Well, this is another one. This one actually is rural England, and it's just about to start to flower up there. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there. So this is rural England, and the one that I just said I couldn't remember its name, which is that one there. That is rural England. So yeah, rural England starting to do its thing again. That's good. Right, what else have we got? Well, for your eyes only. We'll just have a little look across there while we're here. Just a bit of colour. Anyway, for your eyes only. She's doing nicely. Lots of buds coming, so that should be good. A little bit of a honeysuckle there, smells beautiful. Forgotten what that's called. But look, Altissimo, still doing its thing. I know I keep on about it, but okay, no scent, but what she doesn't give me in scent, she certainly makes up for in roses. It's not actually been out of flower this year yet. So anyway, there's some cosmos down there. Let's move past. Whoops. Yep, nice. Apples everywhere. Absolutely loaded. Far, far too many. Should have picked half of them off, but haven't. So, phlox, zinnia, cosmos. Okay, this is summertime. Nice pretty little rose. That flowers all summer as well. It's got lots of buds coming up there. Yep, it's doing okay. More asters. And there's a white phlox, pink phlox, Montbretia. I've got Bonariensis growing around the bottom of both trees. There's plenty of it all around the bottom of that tree. Seems quite happy. Let's have a look at the fuchsia. This fuchsia's doing okay. This one doesn't seem to have got the gall mite. Yet when I read up about it, this is the one that is supposedly most susceptible to it. That's got flowers on it, but this one here, Genii, it's got a few flowers, but whether it'll have more, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got. Say, plenty of apples everywhere, too many. Right, here, tucked in there, there is actually a rose called Queen's Jubilee. I think it probably wants digging up and putting somewhere else, because it, poor thing, these are some deadheading to do, but this obviously is blush noisette doing its thing again. And look at all the buds coming. Buds everywhere. That's good. And the hibiscus, yep, that's doing nicely. We were supposed to get a lot of rain yesterday. It was supposed to be thunderstorms, heavy rain, and what do we get? Basically nothing. There's Perovskia. Up there we have actually got Compassion still flowering. There is some down behind the hibiscus, but I won't bother to go down there today. Let's zoom out. Right, let's have a little look. There's another hydrangea down there. This lavender is going to go when it's finished flowering. I've got a young one to take its place, or something else, that's not a problem. Let's have a look up there. We've got Madame Alfred Carrier up there still. Right, let's have a walk around. So yeah, lavender. And here, this is Harlow Carr, and she's not actually stopped flowering so far, keeps just ticking along, so it smells lovely. This one down here actually is from a cutting that I've got in a pot down there, so that will go in the ground just there. They can live together, mother and daughter, but very thorny, I know, but oh, it's really worth having. Got some zinnias here, and some more through there, another one up there, and yeah, Compassion up there. But that Compassion I took a cutting of, I don't know, last year or the year before, and that is here. And as you can see, it had 2 flowers recently, smelt nice. Not sure where that's going to go. A few odds and ends. I like the colour of this ajuga. Got a young one coming along and lots of cuttings in the garden. Right, this rose here, this is one of my new ones. This is a Gertrude Jekyll, call it whatever you like. So she's sort of flowering again. Not quite sure where it's going to go, but somewhere. That poor old hydrangea hasn't been happy this year for whatever reason, I don't know. And that rose there, nice day, it did well in the spring, but doesn't look terribly happy now, so I think I'm going to have to cut that back quite hard. That's a Lady Boothby. I don't think that, you know, we've had all this hot weather, and I don't think it's actually agreed with these things. That, I mean, fuchsias don't really like lots of sun. Anyway, never mind. So what else? We've got colour. And this rose here, this is one called, what's it called? Let's have a look. Yeah, Perfect Harmony. It's a pity it's not out, because that, when it comes out, is beautiful. And I took one of the roses when it did come out, and I put it indoors, and it lasted indoors for a very long time. So yeah, I've got high hopes for that. Yeah, that rosemary will be going there at some stage. Right, let's have a little look around. Oh, we've got little sheep down here. How are you this morning, sheep? Hey, everything okay? Bah. Good. So we've got the new roses. This is another Perfect Harmony. and obviously that's going to be flowering again shortly. That one there is a Rhapsody in Blue. That one there, don't know what that is. Let's have a look. It's a David Austin. Oh, that's another Gertrude Jekyll. That's a climbing one. So that's that. And what we have also got here, been spending my pocket money, this is Strawberry Hill, which, as everybody would know, is a climbing road. And at the moment I'm thinking it will probably go over there, the other side there where that climbing hydrangea is, because that doesn't really do anything, and I think that can probably go. So yeah, this Strawberry Hill will probably end up going there. But it's doing well, smells lovely, quite happy with that. Obviously we've got dahlias here, they're nice. There is a dahlia there, just a single, a couple of little yew trees, probably give those away. Oh yeah, this rose here, this is Celine Forestier, and it actually has had quite a few flowers so far. I mentioned before, it seems to have got, you know, a bit of sort of mildew on the leaves, but it still keeps flowering. I've got high hopes for it next year. I mean, it's young, this is its first year, and it's grown well, and you can see it's got some nice buds coming. So yeah, I'm hoping next year that, you know, with all the leaves taken off in the autumn, that'll do well. So we've got a lot of little figlets coming. Can't actually see at the moment, the screen's gone black because of the sun, so I can't actually see what I'm doing. I don't know whether you can see that or not. That actually is I can't see it now. That's actually a Rhapsody in Blue. That's flowering for its second time. I can't see a thing now because it's just sort of almost like a blank screen. And that's a hydrangea, obviously. Yeah, lots and lots of tomatoes. We've had loads of tomatoes and cucumbers, so that's not a problem. Just got to water them. Come on, screen, come back. Why don't you come back so I can see what's going on? Still can't see. That's a nuisance. What else have we got? Not a lot, really. Just colour. I can't see what I'm doing now. The screen's gone dark. So hopefully there's something. Oh yeah, we've got a Verbena bonariensis growing up the wall here. God knows, it just grows out of there. And it was there last year, and here it is this year. So what can I leave you with? Oh, I think I'll just leave you with a dahlia. You can just about see it. We'll say, no, let's finish on the Strawberry Hill. You can just about see it. There we are. Yeah, you're looking lovely. So we'll say goodbye now. Bye for now.